there was a 45-minute window where I was outside getting soaked while I put sandbags out and tried to buffer areas. Beautiful biscuits. I hope if you are in Western Washington that you have not floated away. We have been having major flooding and precipitation amounts. We have beaten our all-time record for the month of November, now that those numbers are in, by a whole lot of, I think at least 2 inches in some areas and more. There's just been crazy flooding. It has been wild, even if you aren't near a river or a lake bed. There's been like tidal inflows and so much rain that drainage systems can't keep up with it. It's been crazy. We are ready for some sunny days, and my brother and I were looking at the weather report because he lives northeast out in the country from me, and they've been getting terrible flooding there. And it was just like one day without rain, and then rain. I think like the 20-day forecast was like every day it was going to rain. Not as much. So we're hoping that some of the flooding is down. But oh my goodness, I thought I would take you around our neighborhood and show you a little bit of stuff and just bring you out. We walked around on our one sunny day. It's now raining again. So, you know, we took advantage of any day that's sunny. I try to move around work commitments and move around homeschool commitments, and try to get us out in the sunshine, because I don't know, do we have like 3 days of sunshine or something in the last month? It's literally been the rainiest month, the rainiest fall on record, like of all time, and I can feel that in our need for sunshine. So come along as we kind of explore and look at a little bit of the storm damages and just kind of get out in the sunshine in the Pacific Northwest. It's so much warmer in here than, oh my goodness, my hair's a mess. Hold on, biscuits. It's so much warmer in here than outside that the lens actually fogged over. That's crazy. Did you do one of your milkies? Here, we sat down to give you some milkies. Oh my, that was totally crazy going for that walk in the area and just kind of seeing some of the storm damage. Excuse me, madam. Is that a naughty biscuit over there?
I was so
wow,
thirsty.
the lens is really acting a little weird.
Hey, I want to ask them.
What is it, Milo?
Did the tick And the tree stump, they look like it's just wee tiny, and it looked like a hole and with the hole on the holes.
I know some of the tree stumps were crazy.
Wait, let me talk about the tree stump.
Oh, okay.
And that is my island.
Oh, yeah. He found
Oh,
himself an island. Oh my goodness. You Biscuit saw that, like, whole landslides coming down. That's not even the worst, really. Like, the coastal flooding was not nearly as bad as inland parts of western Washington that had huge issues. It's horrendous. The problem is when we drain lakes and build in them, we have these crazy weather patterns that come in and you don't want to fill them back up. And it's so dangerous for the humans that live there. It's pretty scary. I think December is going to be pretty wet too. We're in a La Nina, it's not El Nino, it's La Nina year. So when I lived in California, La Nina meant it was going to be a dry year, of course, right? The Southwest is like, oh, it's always dry and deserty. And up here, it means the polar opposite. So La Nina years are super wet. So I suspect we're going to get a lot of snow. Yay, as long as we don't have to go anywhere. And a whole bunch of rain because I think it's just going to be a wet, cold winter. Ways that we are trying to cope with it are getting out if there is a sunny day, looking for like inexpensive ways to go to somewhere that's a little bit sunnier. That can be inland Washington State. It can be a little flight to somewhere cheap that is easy to get to, that's quick flight. We're going to skedoodle our ways over to Vegas for like 3 days because I found a really cheap hotel and flight combo, and I was like, okay, I'm just going to take the kids, we're going to go there for like 3 days, get some sunshine. Because not only is the flooding and rainfall like just horrendous for property and human damage, and I don't make light of that, but anybody that has seasonal affective issues that are like, you need some sunshine and you have an extra wet fall, it just exacerbates it. So for mental health, I'm going to try to go get a little bit of sunshine for a couple days, and I will bring you Biscuits along on that as well for a little travel Vegas vlog with kids. Because it's actually a really good spot to take kids. And I haven't been since I've had children. Like, the last time I went to Vegas was before I had Abraham. So I'm excited to take them. And we're really just gonna, like, soak up some sunshine for 3 days. And then that's kind of the goal. Bring your Biscuits along. I have some shooting to do for my Patreon and for the OnlyFans fitness course. So I'm gonna get that done while I'm there. And then we're just gonna soak up some sunshine. So if you have any good tips for Vegas with kids, let me know. I've been doing my research because I'm a kid at heart, so when I did Vegas before anyway, it was all stuff the kids would like to do. So, but boy, it has been a crazy amount of rain, and it just keeps going. Like, I can hear right now rain falling on the roof, and it is kind of Pacific Northwest. Normally, if you weren't from here, Biscuits, you get a lot of rain, but it's a lot of gray days with just a little bit of moisture in there, like some misty rain. We've just been getting day after day, 24/7, like goes through the night, goes through the day, of pouring down rain. And our poor infrastructure is not made to adapt to that up here. People have a hard enough time when it snows for like a day, for a tiny bit, and all this rain is just being crazy right now. So if you, if you have a kayak, get it ready, because who knows how this winter is going to go. Let me know if you're in the Western Washington or just the Pacific Northwest in general. What has your flooding conditions been like? I know some people that their house is totally fine, like their whole neighborhood, they were like, oh yeah, no, we didn't have any flooding. And then it can be a 5-minute drive and it can be totally flooded. It really depends where you are with all of this, which is a little scary because it really makes you look at areas and go, oh man, is this even safe to drive to, kind of thing. This is going to be a crazy La Nina year, Biscuits. Oh my goodness. Let's come along together and support each other while we see how crazy it is that all the rain sprinkles down. What's going to happen? I have no idea. We had flooding right up to the house here, and I'm not in a flood zone where I live, but we had water. The water was coming down so hard that like all the drainage couldn't handle it, so I had to put sandbags by the house so it didn't come in. It was scary. There was a 45-minute window where I was outside getting soaked while I put sandbags out and tried to buffer areas, and water was trying to come in through the garage, trying to come in through the front door. So it was a little concerning, and I'm not even in a flood zone. So we'll see how this adventure goes this winter. Me oh my. Okay, biscuits, I will see you in the next video. Let's try not to all float away. I feel like I need an arc or something.